We're smoking beef ribs today, and we better hurry up or we're gonna be cooking in the rain, because it's about to rain, folks. That's right, we're gonna cook some beef ribs, dino beef ribs. They're not quite as thick as I'd like, but they should be good. Last week we showed you the M1 grill. Now today we're gonna do one of the tougher smokes that there is. Like I said, beef ribs. I like them when they're a lot thicker, but kind of brisket on a stick, but these have some pretty good meat to them, so we're gonna do it. It's about to start raining, so I'm gonna be quick. So subscribe to the channel up here, give us a thumbs up. Now, let's get this thing going before it starts pouring. Now, we're gonna use a charcoal chimney starter to get this fire going real hot first, because otherwise it takes a little bit too much time, and like I said, it's about to downpour here in South Florida. So, let's get this right underway. We're gonna use our chimney starter. We're gonna use some FOGO starters to get it going, and we're gonna use super premium charcoal today, the big stuff. Let's go. Yep, beef ribs, also known as beef short ribs, actually. All right, these are beautiful, nice, thick, nice and meaty. Like I said, a lot of people call them brisket on a stick. Now, we are really pressed for time because we want to beat the rain. It's going to pour here, which means 10 minutes later here in South Florida, it will be sunny as can be. But we want to get this started, so I'm going to jump right into this. Normally, we do it Texas style, salt and pepper. That's it. Today, we're going to go a little bit different. We're going to use some PS seasoning, Texas Rodeo brisket rub. Really good stuff. We're just going to coat this baby up, throw it on the M1, let that reverse flow action happen, smoke all over. Goodness, I love smoking meats, don't you? Tell me in the comments. Let's get started here. Fat cap, we're going to, no, we're not going to. It's really cleaned up. It's all tight fat, none of that real hard stuff. So this we're gonna cook beautiful fat side up, bone side down. We're gonna season it real simply. We're gonna leave this fat cap on here. We're not gonna cut it off. That is flavor right there, folks. Flavor. And we're going no binder. Well, it started raining a little bit harder than we thought it was going to, so we had to quick grab the meat, grab the rub, and run inside. So you're gonna get us inside for a couple minutes. The grill's heating up, so it's all right. We still have to season this up. Again, we're not using salt and pepper. No, no, no. We're going extra flavor this time for extra cool ribs, beef ribs. All right, well, it was just about 10 minutes. The rain's just about stopped. Now this goes on there. So we want to cook these now to 165. So we're going to check our temperature with our meter probe thermometer here. So let's plug this baby in. As you can see, there's lots of smoke. I'm not crying because I'm so emotional, although it is beautiful. It could make me cry. We're gonna cook this to 165 or so, something like that. Nice bark set. Then we're gonna wrap it just like we would a brisket. Wrap it in pink butcher paper. So we're gonna let it smoke and eat up all that delicious oak flavor. It's gonna be great. We are at 170 degrees. Normally I'll wrap them at about 165, but we wanted to give it a little extra time, let that bark firm up just a little bit more. But let's open her up and see what we've got. Oh, yeah. Look how these things have plumped up. Remember in the beginning, it almost looked like they were too thin? Wow, are these just gorgeous. Time to pull it off. Folks, if you don't have a pizza peel, get yourself a pizza peel. It makes life so easy. Now, we're gonna wrap them in pink butcher paper, throw them right back on there, waste no time. Okay, so go ahead and give the first one. Good. This way. Then we'll go this way. Now, if I calculated this correctly, this should fold all the way over. Yeah, and go underneath. Perfect wrapping. Second half of the cook, she's all wrapped. Now we just put her on. We're gonna go to about 203. Should be probe tender. It should slide in and out like a hot knife through soft butter. So let's close her up and let her go. Yeah, I love smoking low and slow. Now, we have a little bit of a quandary, a dilemma, if you will. They always say use 203 degrees as a timeline, as a guideline, I mean. Well, these are like at 190 or so, and the probe is just going in with zero resistance. So, I was always taught when that happens, they're done. So, we're going to pull them out. We're going to set them in this cambro right here. Then we're going to set them in this cambro right here and cover them up with this towel right here. So, let's get to work doing that. You want to see something cool? Oh, next step of the process, the rest. Very important. Why rest? Because it's going to allow all those juices to soak back in and recirculate through that piece of meat, making it more tender, more flavorful, and more betterer. Yes, that's a word, more betterer. So, we got it in our little cambro here. We're going to put our top on. Well, obviously it doesn't fit, but that's okay because we're going to go inside of this one. Now, if you don't have a cambro or whatever, use a cooler. It doesn't matter, okay? So we're just going to place it down in there. I'm going to put this lid on it, just kind of protect my towel. Now, we got all this empty space here. So you want to try and keep up and keep this thing as full as you can. So I'm going to put this towel in here. It's going to keep the heat in. It's going to keep the steam in. It's going to allow that, I was going to say brisket, allow those brisket on a stick bones of ribs to just actually just recirculate, regenerate, and the results are going to be better. How's that? It's going to be more tender. It's going to be better tasting. So we're going to let this rest for about at least 1 hour, minimum of 1 hour. I've done it for 5, and they come out piping hot. So we're going to let this rest. We're going to come back. We're going to slice it. I cannot wait now to wait for it another hour. Let's film the rest of this inside. It's just too humid, too hot. I know I said we were going to rest it for an hour, but we're at about 49 minutes, and I can't wait anymore. We've been doing this all day. I have to see what these beautiful, giant, tasty ribs look like. Don't you agree? I think you do. My ribs are leaking. Oh my God. Remember before when I said they were too small? Yeah, guess what? They're not. They've really, really puffed up. Let's see if they're done. Oh. Yeah, I think they're done. Giving the dog a bone, baby. I mean, I don't get awestruck very often by barbecue. I've seen a lot of it. I do a lot of it. But are you kidding me? Look at that. And the juices just flow. I know, don't squeeze the meat, but I got to try this. I mean, I have to taste it. I'm going to cut off a little slice here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. You know you want to try it, don't you? You know you want to. I know you want to, but you can't because I can't. Boom, mic drop. Oh my God. Oh my God. I see what all the fuss is about these things. Wow. So much flavor. And it is different than brisket. Got a different flavor. Oh. Give me a second to chew this and enjoy it. Wow. I'm talking about, that is so good. The texture is amazing. It's just pull apart. I mean, just, I can't say enough about it. It's got a beautiful smoke ring. That M1, man, that thing is an awesome smoking machine. It can't miss. I'm telling you, these things are unbelievable. Remember in the beginning I was saying, oh, I wish we had something a little bit bigger because these are so thin. They plump up so much as you cook them. I mean, this didn't look anything like this when we first took them out of the package. Gorgeous smoke ring, okay? The bark, look at that. Now remember, we used a rub, not a bark, so you're gonna get a little bit different than we would with salt and pepper. but it's just got a nice little flavor. It's not overpowering. It allows you to get through and taste that meat, which is just this tender, gorgeous, delicious meat. I'll tell you what, that's probably the best set of ribs that I've ever made right there. Beef ribs are not always easy. They're kind of been a little bit of a Achilles heel for me, maybe even the bane of my existence in barbecue. But these are what I like to call nailed. So good. I can't wait to do is I can't wait to just keep smoking on that M1. The thing is just awesome. Listen, I got nothing else to say here. I want to get to eating these. So please, please, please subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so that you get notifications, because we have all kinds of good stuff coming up. Grilling, smoking, you name it, we're going to be doing it. So like I said, ring the bell, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. It takes a second. Hit like and give us a thumbs up on the video. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. What's your favorite thing to smoke? Maybe we'll feature it in a video, okay? Until then, remember to get out and grill, and we'll see you next time on The FOGO Life.